everybody, this is day 5 of VEDA, and it is Sunday, April 5th, which is Easter today. And so I was just going to talk to you guys about some of the traditions that my family has for Easter growing up and what I'm going to be doing today. So let's get started. So when I was little, my parents would make us all Easter baskets, and we had these wicker baskets that my grandmother had painted our names on, and with flowers and, you know, little bunnies and things all over it. And mine was purple, because purple's my favorite color. So I had this purple Easter basket. And every Easter we would wake up and go downstairs and find our baskets, and then we would, you know, spend the first like half hour of the morning just kind of going through it, seeing what we got and eating candy and being, you know, having fun. Sitting around the table, just kind of being silly. And usually in our Easter baskets we would have like the grass, and my mom would just pour jelly beans all over it and then put little bags of candy on top. And I hated that we had this grass and these jelly beans, because all the jelly beans would fall through the grass and you had to take all the grass out to get to the jelly beans, and I found it extremely frustrating. After we would go through all our baskets, we would go to church. My dad worked at a church for a while, and so we would go to the Sunday service and sit through that and enjoy that. From the time I was like 9 or 10 through maybe 13 or 14, I was on the dance team at my church. So we would usually have some sort of dance performance at our church on Easter. So I would have to go early and get my hair all done up and put on the costume and all that jazz. And then afterwards, well, my family, working at the church, would have to hang out for a little while and talk to people, and so we would hang out at the church for a while after. And then in the afternoon, we would either go to a family's house or go to our cousin's house or have people over to our house, and we would have an Easter afternoon brunch, which always included my mom's macaroni and cheese and her ham, which are my favorite foods in the entire world. So there would be all these people and we'd all be eating food, and we'd have like a cookout, and then we'd have a giant Easter egg hunt with all of the kids, and usually there were like anywhere between 4 and 50 kids. So sometimes it was quite an event. So yeah, and then we just spend the rest of the evening hanging out with friends and eating more food and playing with the other kids from other families, and it was always a lot of fun. So that was my typical Easter growing up. That hasn't really happened since, well, I was probably in high school when that happened the last time. Since then I've been, you know, either in college during the time or here in New York, and so the past few years my Easters have been a little sad and lonely. Today though, I am sort of doing a lazier version of my childhood. Instead of actually going to church, my church live streams their service, so I watched from my computer in my bed, and then I Skyped my family because they're back in Virginia having Easter, and they're eating macaroni and cheese and ham, and I'm very jealous. Now I'm making a video, and I will probably go have to make my own macaroni and cheese and ham and have that for dinner. But I have no big plans for the day, which is kind of a bummer for me, but this video got very sad. But I wanted to wish everyone a very happy Easter, and I will see you tomorrow.